times have you seen the papers? Abortion the blame. Who gets to say? was told at school, everybody should get the same. How many times have you been told, if you don't ask, you don't get? How many lies have taken your money, your mother said you should have bet? Who has the fun? Is it always a man with a gun? Someone must have told him if you work too hard, you can sweat.
yesterday, we just flew away. I have done my best against the odds and then from time to time you're gone. It makes me feel so strong, and when I get that way, my dreams are fade away. In the time it takes to love me, I love you. Time and space won't keep us down. I see your face and my feet don't touch the ground. We could fall in love, we could change the world. dreaming now. The stars are all asleep. Shoot me through the clouds, 'cause you still hold the key to open up my heart. That's when the screaming starts. I heard she's leaving town, so I won't stick around in the time it takes to love me. I love you. Time and space won't keep us down. I see our face and my feet don't touch the ground. Do I get a second chance? But is the last one still bugging you so much that when I see you in the street, or every time we meet, I can think of at least 100 things I've got on you, but you only make me feel so small, make me feel so. These are the things that I know when your time and truth was around. These are the things that we shared, nobody can in the world, because these are the things that I know when your time and truth was around. Oh, but honest you used to say, but I feel poor and determined today. I haven't seen you for a while. It's as if I'm still on trial. And I don't think too much of your friends, your books and dirty looks, 'cause they only make me feel so small, make me feel so. These are the things that I know when your time and truth was around. These are the things that we shared, nobody can in the world, because these are the things that you say.
Somebody I never met, but in a way I know. Didn't think that you could get so much from a picture show. Man dies first, real people lost. What's the deal? This ain't how it's supposed to be. Don't like no aborigine. Took a trip in Power Square. Pop star died as hell. No fans are screaming, shouting. Monsters came to flush him out. Gangland slaying underground. New identity must be found. On the left bank for a while. Insanity, bohemian style. Live your life is relativity. Only buildings, no people prophecy. Times like place to hide, not reality. Foresight minds, white magic imagery. Oh, oh. Never thought that was no good. Dressed like Little Red Riding Hood. Bad habit, taking life. A calling card, a 6-inch life. Ran off really fast. Mumbled something about the past. Best sex I've ever seen. As if each moment was a loss. Drops of blood, colour slide. Funeral for his bride. But it's him who's really dead. Gets to take the funeral ride. Ritual ideas, relativity. Only buildings, no people prophecy. Times like place to hide, not reality. Foresight minds, white magic imagery. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
No, I don't think I'm going to let you stay in the film business. British James. I like a bit of a cabal. I don't send him solicitor's letters. I apply a bit of pressure.
Space sky fell from the sky. Scratch my head and wonder why. Time slides into time across international date line. Scientist eats bubble gum. Hall of Fame baseball. Senators a hoodlum. Big G's in a hall. Ritual line is relativity. Only buildings, no people prophecy. Times like place to hide, not reality. Foresight minds, white magic imagery. Oh, oh. Straight thoughts, fear to dread. Placed upon the screen instead. She's my flame, too hot to hold. Had to settle for a cold. Burglars, Greek god, gold discovery. Gone bust, type what, slow recovery. Axe drop, flamethrower, iron bar and gun. Betting shop, new owner, a walk in the sun. Ritual line is relativity. Only buildings, no people prophecy. Times like place to hide, not reality. Foresight minds, white magic imagery. Oh, oh. Spread the news, the maestro's back. With a beatbox soundtrack. King of brains, queen of the sack. Executives have heart attack. It's a so-called celluloid. The money makers would avoid. Sometimes notions get reversed. Center of the universe. Ritual ideas, relativity. Only buildings, no people prophecy. Times like place to hide, not reality. Foresight minds, white magic imagery. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
gave up. Reach out, touch faith. Reach out, touch you. Personal Jesus. Someone to be oppressed. Someone who cares. You're
money, the boys would stare. You'd cross your legs and then you'd toss your hair away. Yes, you get mine away. Money scarce, but family honor brings it home, and down the shop, the tongues they snicker. TV dinners, beer and liquor, yeah. Skeletons fall out of cupboards, curtains drawn, fall open to allow the light tones up the dust that plays around your face. Away! Yes, you get right away. Yes, you get right away. Innocence and lies don't make a perfect match. Leave your door unlatched, I know a word can be untrue, yet still move you. All the time they bring their friends round, dress you up, show you up, and all the time they told you it was true. Well, I'll believe you.
Step back and watch the sweet thing, breaking everything she sees. She can take my darkest feeling, give it up, come on my knees. Plug into her electrical, where things bend and break and shake through the roof. Talking fast couldn't tell me something, I would shed my skin for you. Talking fast on the edge of nothing, I would break my back for you. Don't know why, names make me rise and rise through the sky. And we tried so hard, and we looked so good, and we lived our lives in black. But something about you felt like pain. You're on a sunny day
where the suburbs met utopia. Suburbia, where the suburbs met utopia. Where the suburbs met utopia.
Suburban hell, and in the distance a police car to break the suburban spell. Let's take a ride along with the dogs tonight in suburbia. You can hide, run with the dogs tonight in suburbia. Break a window by the town hall, listen, the siren screams. There in the distance, like a roll call of all the suburban dreams. Let's take a ride along with the dogs tonight in suburbia. You can hide, run with the dogs tonight
This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last. Things going on behind her back. Oh, they give you a heart attack. I go crazy when I'm without you. Go crazy. I go crazy when I'm without you. Go crazy. I go crazy when I'm without you. And what have I done today? I go crazy. I go crazy, 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 crazy. I go crazy, 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 crazy. But what have I done today? I go crazy. What have I done today? I go crazy when I'm without you. Everyone wears a uniform. Everybody got a rap. How you doing, doll? What you all think about that? Is this the real America? The one we see on TV? Hollywood cries, stars and stripes. Never give up without a fight. Oh, you keep calling me. Yeah, yeah, you're my idol. Judge